Hey guys, this is undercoverdudes all the way from Down Under, and today we're playing a little bit more of Combat Arms Reloaded. And you know what, boys? It is very, very good to be back. I haven't played this game in quite a long time, a good month and a half, but you know what? Every time I come back, I get that nostalgic feeling, and it is very, very good indeed. So with that said, today we're going to be getting Ultra Kill. No! Okay. Okay. Okay, that is a very, very good start. Now, you guys are probably asking, UCD, how did you go and get that unbelievable despite not playing Combat Arms for a month and a half? Now, the answer is very, very simple. It's not me and my gaming skill. It's the gear that I'm using, the Razer gear that I am using. And the next question, the most logical question is, how can I go and get my hands on some Razer gear so I can go and be as good as you? Now, the answer is very, very simple. All you have to do is click the link in the description below and join the Razer Huntsman keyboard giveaway. We're giving away a keyboard. We gave away a mouse last month. A mouse? Yeah, whatever. We're stepping it up. A keyboard this time. If you guys want to go and join the giveaway, link in the description below, get into it. Every time I go and do these Razer segments on my channel, because I am sponsored by Razer, I try to go and make it a little bit humorous. Now, it probably comes out cringe, and I'm probably going to be internally cringing when I edit it, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. When you've got no talent, you got to go and make up with memes and editing and all that type of stuff. And you know what? With that said, I would rather that than doing it like super boring and saying, hey guys, I am sponsored by Razer, here is a keyboard, like that type of shit that all the other YouTubers do. Fuck that, it's garbage. So with that said, let me go and talk about today's topic, as you probably clicked on this video because of the title. And it's a bit of a depressing one. It is a bit of a depressing one. Fuck these cow trops, by the way. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage to play against. They slow you down, and it's just complete, like, stop! Whatever, I didn't even walk into anything, and I'm taking damage, and I'm probably gonna go and die now. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead because of this fucking garbage. I swear, sometimes I love Combat Arms, and when I come back to it, I get that nostalgic feeling, like, yeah, this is a game that I used to play, and it's still, you know, in a decent spot. But then you go and fight against these specialist abilities and all that type of stuff, and it's like, man, this is the reason why I stopped playing Combat Arms in the first place. And you know what? Also, the reason I stopped playing Combat Arms? Because I just can't hit any shots. I'm just a garbage player. Alright, let's hop into another game, because I want to talk to you guys about something, and it's probably the reason why you clicked on this video in the first place. It's the top 5 plays is officially dead. It is 100% officially dead, and I don't think we're going to be doing another episode of this series for a very, very long time. And the reason, it's very, very simple. Now, if you guys have ever been a fan of the Combat Arms top 5 plays, you would know that in order to go and submit a clip to the Combat Arms top 5 plays, it's really, really simple. All you have to go and do is send me a private message on YouTube. Now, the problem is YouTube has gone and removed private messaging from their platform. And that means all the clips that I could have potentially sifted through in order to go and make a top 5 plays episode, they have just been completely wiped. So with that said, what happens to the top 5 plays? Well, I'm pretty sure you guys might know at this point, but the top 5 plays, it's dead, alright? It's dead, it's in the ground, it's buried, it's done. Now, you guys might be saying, but yeah, people go and play Combat Arms, but the thing is that the clips that I was getting for the last few months, they're just not up to the quality of this series. And you guys might know that when the clips are not up to the standard that I deem appropriate, I just delay and delay and delay and delay, and then it might be top 5 plays of the month. Like, that was the meme for the last year or so, top 5 plays of the month. But I wanted to make sure the episode was consistent with the quality that I really had brought up the series with over the last few years. So with that said, I don't know if you guys want a special episode where I go through some older clips. I don't know if you guys want me to do like an actual normal episode, if some people wanted to go and submit clips. If you actually want to submit a clip for a potential episode, DM it to me on Twitter, and I might be able to get something working. The Combat Arms top 5 plays was realistically my claim to fame. My 2 claim to fames were the top 5 plays and Combat Arms in general, and then my top 10 series, my top 10 free-to-play first-person shooters, top 10 Steam games, etc, etc. Those were my 2 big hits on my channel, and sounds like, you know, my channel's dead and whatnot. It's not doing the best, alright, boys? It's not doing the best, but we're still kicking, I ain't giving up. But yeah, the memories from the top 5 players, they were just absolutely amazing. Like, when I started it, I don't even know, 3, 4, 5 years ago? I don't remember when I did the first episode of the top 5 plays, but it's been a very, very, very long time, and that guy just Twitch headshotted right onto me, and people still recognize me in this game. Honestly brings me joy when people recognize me. Be it in Combat Arms, be it in League of Legends. Someone recognized me in League of Legends last night, and it's the best feeling that people still, like, remember you after all these years for a game that is realistically dead. Now, yes, I could have completely moved on to Fortnite and stuff like that, but you know what? I've always got a foot in the door when it comes to Combat Arms, and in the end of it, I just can't get my foot out. I'm always just one foot in the grave of CA, but I just can't leave it. I don't get emotional very often, so in the end of it, I'm not going to get emotional about this, but I'd say when it comes to 100k, you might see some UCD tears, and I think the only other time was maybe 50k or something like that, it's been a very, very long time since you've seen some tears on the Undercover Dudes channel, but regardless, maybe 100k if that's when we'll get. But man, it's the most frustrating thing getting into that at mile mark, because you guys know the whole situation. Combat Arms is down. I'm trying to rebuild my channel. I don't want to go full Fortnite because I feel like that would be a disservice to you guys, etc, etc. But in the end of it, you've got to go and balance it, and growth has been a little bit rough. So let's go and hop into another match. Let's go into a Cold Seed game, and Cold Seed, if you guys don't know, I'll give you a little bit of a story. I feel like I could just talk about Combat Arms stories forever and ever and ever and ever, and it makes me want to go and do like a podcasty thing, even just by myself, whatever, and just talk to you guys in a Twitch stream or something like that, and do a live stream, but we're not going to be able to do any live streams until we go and get some upgraded internet, and that isn't going to be happening anytime soon. Maybe 5 to 8 weeks is when they said that my good old upgraded internet may be coming through, but who knows, Australian internet providers are pretty rough around the edges. But with all of that said, let's go and talk a little bit more about Combat Arms Reloaded, and boys, this game is actually in a decent spot. It really is in a really decent spot. Let's go and pick up this new gun, the Harlequin ARX-160. I don't know if that's any, like, copyright infringement or anything like that. I don't know if Velof knows what copyright is, but when you go and infringe on someone else's brand, that could be a potential for a little bit of a copyright lawsuit. I know that the whole Psy Gundam style one that Combat Arms Europe did many, many years ago was actually licensed, but this one, I don't think Velof got a deal with Marvel or DC or whatever it is. But yeah, regardless, dude, Combat Arms Reload is actually not too bad. It honestly is not too bad. Let me hit this peak. There we go. It's honestly not the worst spot that I've ever seen it in. Like, it's 4 p.m. Australian right now, which is very, very late for American time. And there is a lot of rooms available. And that's fantastic because I can actually go and play Combat Arms at a decent time. And that is so enjoyable. This guy's just blending into the environment now. I'm going to hit by the mine. No, I just jump over it. I'm going to pre-fire this guy. No, he's around the left. What is happening? I don't know. Like, this game actually has a pretty thriving player base, and honestly, I give Velof shit, but they have been doing really well with the game. They've been doing really well. I don't know if there's any pay to win shit in the game or anything like that, but from what it seems, the game is in a functional state. It's reasonably balanced. The lag is minimal, and I don't know, I'm just really enjoying the state this game is in. The next question is, Undercover Dudes, why don't you go and make more CA videos? And the answer is very obvious, that the player base is still not substantial enough to go and say, let's go make some more CA videos. I make one every, half a month, one every month, because I just like playing this game. And in the end of it, it does more damage for my channel than it does good. And that's a sad thing to go and say, but in the end of it, YouTube likes consistency. It likes when you upload the same type of content repeatedly. So if I just continually uploaded Fortnite videos, I would probably be 100,000 subscribers. I'd probably be at 200,000 subscribers, but I just can't do that because I just don't want to upload Fortnite content repeat. Oh, that drag scope was terrible. It had my aim is bad. But yeah, I don't want to upload the same type of content continuously again and again and again and again because that's just not how I do it. I play different games, I do different types of stuff, and I enjoy it, you guys enjoy it, so we're all happy. But that comes at the detriment of the success for my channel. Like, you look at all the Fortnite YouTubers, they just upload the same video 10 times a week, you know, and in the end of it, they get millions of views, but I just wouldn't find that entertaining. But as you can go and see, in the custom lobby, we've got quite a few elimination rooms. We've got a few search and destroy, a few one-man army, no search and destroy, a few elimination pro. Like, at this time, I would expect not that many rooms, but we actually have quite a few. All right, guys, let's hop into one more, and I'm using the M416 CQB, man. This gun brings back so many memories, and just playing Combat Arms brings back so many memories, and hence the reason why I play this game once in a while. Just to go and say, man, this is what gaming was like back in the day, and I still, to this day, say that Combat Arms is one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played. I don't think there's many other FPS games that can actually go toe-to-toe in terms of the raw gameplay. It's so fluid, it's so responsive, it's so mechanically, like, just perfect. And I know CSGO and all that, whatever, Islands of Nine, whatever, fun games, all that type of stuff, you know, Fortnite. But when it comes down to it, the gunplay, the movement, the mechanics of Combat Arms is unparalleled. I still don't think there is a game out there that can go and really compare to what Combat Arms went in provided the player base. I also like that I died to the fire grenade, and I was barely even in it. I was very much not in the fire grenade. Yet, I still died from it because it just said, okay, this is my hitbox, this is a grenade's hitbox, and there you go. But regardless, boys, we still got the whole problem of, we've got Reloaded and we've got Classic. I hopped onto Classic. There is so many people still playing that game. So many people, just not in the North American server. You could honestly call this game Combat Arms North America, the one I'm playing right now, which is Reloaded. And then you could go and call Combat Arms Classic Combat Arms Europe, because that is basically the player base split right now. And it's kind of funny, it's kind of sad, because in the end of it, having one combined player base would be really, really cool, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. But yeah, honestly, like, the way I feel about this game is, they can keep Combat Arms Classic, yeah, but promote Combat Arms Reloaded, like, on Steam, because I feel like it's in an actual decent spot. Like, this game is in a... Oh my god, he blended into the fucking leaves, and I'm blind and so I can't see him. But yeah, Velof could legitimately put this game on Steam, and I don't think there is like a reason not to put this game on Steam. I feel like they're in a really good spot. They're not using the Nexon launcher anymore because that's obviously for Nexon. The game's just basically standalone at this point. If they go and fix up some bugs and all stuff like that, can I hit a wallbang, please? Okay, no, the guy died. But regardless, I think they could actually chuck it on Steam, and it could actually be a decent success. But yeah, it seems like people still go and play Combat Arms Reloaded. People still go and enjoy this game. And like New York Rose 1821 right here, like she's got the new skin, the new gun, and all that. And it's what's it called? Tombstone. I'm pretty sure that's an old backpack or whatever. But that kind of like attire looks pretty cool in my opinion. But with that said, people still go and enjoy this game, and people still go and spend money on it. And you know, Velof, they're making money on Combat Arms more than likely because in the end of it, people still really do enjoy it. But yeah, if people like New York Rose 1821 keep playing Combat Arms Reloaded, the game will keep surviving. And there's a lot of free-to-play first-person shooters out there that are still surviving. Now, in the end of it, the question may go and come up, Undercover Dudes, why are you not going and playing more Combat Arms Reloaded? And the answer, it's pretty simple. The Deep Howl Rec 7, that is sick. That is an absolutely awesome skin. Man, Velof, congrats guys. You're putting out some banger skins right there. But yeah, why am I not playing Combat Arms more? Like, okay, let me explain it this way. The reason why I play video games, it can be split very easily. Half of it's because I like games, I enjoy, I play it with my friends, I socialize, etc, etc. Okay, let's go and bring that down to like a third, right? The other 2/3 is because it's realistically my job. And I like to go and play games that I enjoy, which is Combat Arms is one of them. But I also like to go and play games where I go and get views on my channel. And Combat Arms is one of those games where it does get views. There are still good 20, 25,000 of you guys, 30,000 of you guys that still want to see content on this game. But it's not going to go and grow my channel. And in the end of it, the ad revenue of Combat Arms videos, they're not good. And you know what? You know, I'm a university student. I've got to go and pay the bills somehow. And Combat Arms, it ain't going to go and cut it. That may sound like selling out or stuff like that, but it's just reality. And when it comes down to it, YouTube more and more is a business. And people treating it more and more like a business. I try to go and treat it as a paid hobby. But in the end of it, if the ad revenue is low, that means I can't go and pay for stuff. So you have to go and put 2 and 2 together. And that's why I would be actually kind of interested in doing Twitch streaming for Combat Arms, because there is still a healthy-ish player base that watch videos for this game, and with that said, there is still, you know, a decent amount of people that would potentially go and watch a Combat Arms live stream. It's simply more efficient to go and do a live stream than it is to go and make a dedicated video. And the reason for that is interacting with you guys just brings out better content, and it's overall just more enjoyable for me talking to other people rather than talking to myself. Like, I'm not an extrovert by any stretch of the word. I'm very much an introverted person, but when it comes to live streaming, it's a different story. Holy shit, all of mine just blew up in my face, but you guys get what I mean, and anyone that has watched a Twitch live stream before knows how cool it is to go and watch, and just having the interaction back and forth. And anybody that has done a live stream before knows that the interaction is just so entertaining. But there you go, boys, another Combat Arms live commentary, and hopefully guys enjoyed it. Come back in another month and you'll see another Combat Arms live commentary, hopefully of better quality, because man, this was just a complete clusterfuck. But hopefully guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go and give it a like, rating, comment in the comment section below your thoughts about Twitch streaming, top 5 plays, Combat Arms Reloaded, all that type of stuff. Let's have a little bit of a discussion, because in the end of it, I read every single comment, and I respond to actually quite a lot of comments. So if you have a question for me, or if you want to start a little bit of a discussion, please go and please be free to go and do that in the comments section below. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under.